Okay, Lee County Area Technology Center was built in the 60s. We had a renovation to the building in 2009. We'll be going on down to the pre-nursing health science program. Some data just released by the Kentucky Youth Advocacy rated the 3 counties that we serve: Lee County 116, Owsley County 117, and Wolfe County 120 out of 120 counties. The program we plan to enhance is the work-ready skills. With this grant is the health science program within the pre-nursing pathway. 2 years ago, we added a second teacher to the pathway for health science, the medical administrative pathway. This allowed us to offer a double Medicaid nurse aide. Last year, the health science program had 13% of the entire senior class of all 3 feeder schools receive a certified nurse aide. Also, another note is the pre-nursing pathway has a 100% pass rate on first-time testers for 11 years. This is the area we plan to transform. This is the pre-nursing lab. We plan on transforming this area to give it more of a hospital feel. The money will be spent on a Sims man, and we plan in that area to make it into a patient type room. Your part of the funds, the work-ready funds, will actually be for the man. The matching funds and stuff is coming from business and industry. School funds, my local district funds, will be paying for the renovations to add the curtains, and we'll have a lot of in-kind where we've already got programs to do the electricity and the construction, so we'll be able to do a lot of that. Let's see, all the technology will be provided by the IT department for the local feeder schools. They'll do that in-kind, and then they'll also be pulling for some funds to help us when they have to run cables and stuff. The electrical needs and stuff, of course, that'll be the maintenance team from the board and all from the school program. Construction classes will also be involved in developing that.
Please provide a 2-minute description of the investment impact, including how the region's workforce will look significantly different in 5 years as a result of the project.
Okay, of your all's investment, the impact for our area will probably start as early as the spring. We already have plans in place to add adult programs through Hazard Community and Technical College. We're currently doing sign-ups right now for that. The process will go through the introduction. With that, we'll be introducing it to new people into the healthcare field. We understand that our CNA class, and that's what we'll be offering first, is kind of the beginning entry-level job. But what we'll be doing is we'll be actually getting people a quick turnaround back into the area, into the healthcare field. Sorry about that. Okay, but as we go with the CNA, that's also a prerequisite for most RN programs. So that's going to be a start for our area to start serving adults and getting them back in the field. Many of our students, using this advanced technology, we hope to kind of move our programs into like an advanced nurse aide. They'd still be coming with a nurse aide, and we've been very successful with that. But with this diagnostic technology, we're going to be pushing our kids a little bit farther. The bigger impact will be with our local healthcare providers. The health science program has a really good advisory committee, so we've already started working with them and talking to them about training new employees, the present employees, and using this technology to where those folks will be ready day one. So they've already used the Sims man and stuff and used that advanced technology, so they're ready for patient care. And in a few years, using our partnership, I kind of see that we could become a central for advanced nurse aide students.
Please describe how the program will effectively recruit individuals through direct contact with potential students and trainees.
Well, we have a great process already in place where we recruit down to the middle grades. We go to tour, we do career days, students tour the building. So we've got a large draw already coming in. For 8th to 10th graders, they tour, they pick a program they're interested in, and a lot of times it's the health science, and they'll come and spend a half day or a full day in the program to make sure that that's what they're interested in. So when they come over, you know, as sophomores, right? Now, so our highest demand program in the building is health science. So we've already done a great job at recruiting that. And I had mentioned earlier that the committee the program's got a strong advisory committee, so we've already started working with trainees and planning training and stuff for them in the community. HCTC and Lee County ATC are already currently doing sign-ups and running ads for a CNA program, so we're already getting that in progress. We've already got the adults signing up. Community college is already developing promotional materials. The local newspapers running the ads. So we're already getting the folks interested in this to come. And something we've done additional to that was also included our adult ed in the process. We've had 2 or 3 of the adult ed folks come in as we did college sign-ups and as we talked about this, and this is going to connect to the people who's wanting to go back and get back into education and further their education. You know, so we've really got a good start to the process. We've also got some other feelers out, but until we get the grants, you know, we can't make promises.
Please describe how you would complete the project if there was a partial award or no award of the state funds requested. Does the award accelerate the timetable to launch the program?
Yes, it does. Right now, without the grant award, we probably could not complete the project. You know, what we're asking for is an enhancement in our pre-nursing program to move it to an advanced nursing program. The budgets have been low for the past several years, and to install this advanced technology is be pretty tough to do. What we've done over time is we've taken the funds that we've had and we've added, you know, a new hospital bed each year and stuff. You know, we would still try to enhance the program and maybe still give it that hospital look, you know, with the curtains and stuff, but that would be a longer type process. You know, the kids would probably get to see technology like this at a post-secondary level if they pursued it. You know, if we don't get the grant.
Please describe what costs are associated with the equipment purchase, such as utilities, special connections, rigging, site preparation costs, assembly needs, operator training, and/or maintenance costs.
Well, like we're just asking for basically a piece of equipment and stuff. The utilities cost and stuff really won't affect us. It won't be affect our operations. It'll just be a small fee. With the technology department from Lee County Schools supplying the technology, they'll also be running all the cabling and providing the materials there. You know, that's not going to be really a cost. We've thrown some numbers around, you know, like a materials cost of $500 for the cabling, but the salary for the guy, it'll be an in-kind, and that would be hard to estimate. The hardware and infrastructure for the electricity, again, we've estimated running new power outlets and cable and, you know, the wiring and stuff somewhere around about $500. But that's because we will be able to use our electricity program. The maintenance guys that they already have in place would be in kind, you know, to take care of most of the funding. Something unique with a project is through another educational partner, KVAC, we will be attempting to do distance learning, and that's the money's actually coming from another source, but we'll use distance learning and the Skype Pro, you know, to serve students that don't really get over to us right now. So the funding is in pretty good shape because we are a CTE, so we can actually do a lot of those ourselves, you know. And we do have we have the match from business partners, and they're going to come up with the 10%, and then we've got the in-kind, like I said, from the business partners for the training.
Please describe what agreements you have in place with school districts other than your own. What is the distance to the next nearest program with similar scope your students would need to travel if your program is not awarded funding?
Well, of course, I've told you before that we serve 3 school districts. So, and we get high numbers for them. Right now, what we have in place is, I've already talked to 3 area centers that border us, and they have plans to where they're close enough they can travel and bring their nurse aid classes over and use the new technology. So, that'd be Jackson County, Clay County, and Breathitt County. With the new distance learning, we hope to kick in. I've talked to another group of about 3 area centers. It's kind of hard to talk to them if you don't have the technology, so I've worked with folks that I know. And so they're interested in the Skyping to where they could use the technology on a distance learning basis. And we've, of course, as I mentioned earlier, we've already have the agreements and signed in place for the Hazard Community and Technical College to serve the adult programs. Now, I have contacted some of the counties that don't have an ATC, just to put feelers out to see about providing some access to the technology, but where I don't have that connection, it's kind of, I really don't want to go out and say, hey, would you come over if we get something? So that's kind of where we're at. And the ATCs, there's 53 of those. So once we start building the Skype, we could access a lot of students, way beyond our region. Okay, no secondary programs around us has this technology. Our students would actually access it at the post-secondary level, and they wouldn't get to see it at the high school level. MSU, 73 miles away, an hour-and-a-half drive. EKU is 45 minutes away, an hour and 15-minute drive. And if the community college gets that technology, they would be a 73-mile away, but another hour-and-a-half drive. So